bit of an update on the winecap mushroom bed or container. I've chipped up more limbs, enough to pretty much fill this thing completely. And I dug down, and there's already a bit of a mat. I'll see if I can get down into it a little bit. This fairly fresh stuff on top, but this was only filled and inoculated right about a month ago, just under a month ago. I did put a full 5-pound bag. It's a little on the warm side. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but there is some mycelia down in there. So I don't know how long it'll take, especially since I topped it up, how long it will take to fully colonize. But so far, so good. It looks like it's spreading, it's colonizing. And again, this is half of a 275-gallon IBC tote. So that's a pretty good amount of material. So we'll let this keep rocking right along, see what happens. I'm going to turn the camera around and do a quick little review of something. Okay, so this is a log dolly, and it's I'm trying to remember the brand. I'll look that up and see if I can put it down in the description. But everything you see here came together. So it came with the wheels, with the chain and everything. One good thing about it is tough. I mean, it is strong. It can carry the weight and stuff like that. Came with a decent little chain with some carabiners on it. But it's not proven useful yet very much. If it's a smaller log that I can manhandle around, it's okay. But here's the main problem. They've got these spikes right down the middle. And at first thought that would look good. That's a way for it to dig into the log and keep it from sliding. Here's the problem. They've got them right on the axle, so that when you put a log on here, it's going to dig into, 2, maybe 3 of these spikes, and it's going to be right in line with that axle. And what that creates is a pivot. Okay, it creates a swivel right at the center of gravity. And what happens when you try to drag this someplace is there's nothing to keep if it wants to go downhill, or if it hits a stop or a rut or anything, there's nothing that keeps this thing from twisting. And I'm trying to pull that direction, and all of a sudden it's trying to go off in that direction. The chain looks like a good idea, other than there's no way to tighten it down. I mean, however tight you can wrap it is how tight it is. So for this to be usable, what I'm going to need to do, and you never really know how long the log is, so putting a tongue on it's not really going to do a whole lot. I need to basically cut these triangles off and then either re-weld them. I mean, there's really no reason to have these out here on the side, because there's no log that's going to be flat enough to actually contact these. And I'm not doing huge logs anyway. I mean, most of mine are going to be, 8 inches, probably going to be about as big around as I would possibly be able to get. So cutting these off and then either re-welding them on the front and back, so that, maybe a couple here, a couple there, so that when it digs in, it's not right in the middle. So it's got something that's going to act a little bit like a tongue and kind of keep it from swiveling. Or there's another design I saw somebody had where there's actually kind of a trough right here. Lay the log in that, and especially if it's flexible enough with some kind of a torque strap or something where you could lay the log in here, get your center of gravity, and then wrap it around and tighten it down, that would keep it from swiveling, and then it should be fairly easy to pull it out straight. So it's a good starting point But as it is, I have not been able to find a way to put a log of any decent size or weight on it and be able to pull it. You know, if it's small enough for me to do by hand, I can kind of manage it. But if it's a little bit bigger, I need to use the little lawn tractor, and there's just no way to keep it from darting off in any direction. And so it's completely uncontrollable. So at the moment, it's fairly useless to me. So there's you a quick little review of something I've tried out.